What's up? I'm Nick Devitt. I'm one of your students, and I really enjoyed this class. I thought it was a fun experience because I like learning about the mind and stuff. Uh, I learned my favorite part about the entire class was probably the stuff on the mental illnesses and the state of depression, because I find that stuff really interesting, and I think it's a thing that more people in the world need to learn about, because a lot of people think depression doesn't exist for some reason. I don't know. Uh, I'll take away from this class a new perspective on the psychological disorders, specifically mental illness and stuff, due to, in part, the film project that we did. Personally, I watched The Perks of Being a Wallflower for my essay, but I also watched Silver Linings Playbook, which is a really good representation of depression and mental illness. And I've been looking into some of the movies that were on that list, and I like to think that they are very good ways of showing what it's like to live in a world where people think of mental illnesses as less than what they are. My most technical thing I took away was the 5 stages of grief. The first one being denial, which is the reaction to a death or a tragic event. Everyone goes through it, and it's I think a technical term being told that it's okay to go through what you're feeling is good and healthy for people, especially those who don't think that what they're thinking is correct and that they should just get over it. The second one is anger. A lot of us get angry when people die, and specifically it leads into bargaining and what we could do to fix the situation, even though most of the times we can't help what happened. We put in our mind that everything's our fault, and it leads to more depression, which is actually the 4th stage. It's a different kind of depression from medically induced or medically deduced depression, because it's not overwhelming and sad. It is, but it's less long term, and everyone feels it. But the final stage, acceptance, really hits hard, because it's the result, and after you reach it, you realize you can live past. It's not your fault, and you can go through life having known that there was nothing you could do. I've personally only experienced these 5 stages once when my grandfather died, but it was a long time ago, and I don't really remember it. So yeah, I really enjoyed this class. I thought it was a fun thing to look at the human mind, and in college I'm definitely going to be looking into more psychological classes and more things to do with the human mind, because I found all this stuff really interesting. Yeah, thanks.